let's face it, someone is not going to stay with someone who transforms themselves in a relationship just to, like, be a doormat. That's not attractive to men, women, nobody. Like, it's not attractive. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, let's get into just talking about how it's so important to maintain your sense of self when you're in a relationship. So many people, men and women, lose themselves in a relationship, and that's the single most important thing that you don't want to lose when you get into a relationship, because that person fell in love with who you are when they met you, not who you were when you lost yourself. So it's so important to maintain who you are. And how do you maintain who you are? You have to make sure that you continue doing what you were doing before you got into the relationship. After you met that person, after you've fallen madly in love, never lose your routine. Of course, you have to make time to be able to engage with that person throughout the day. Make sure you can talk to them, text them. Not over text though, not over talk. You want to make sure that you're still doing what you used to do. If you would wake up at 5 a.m. and go for a run, don't change that. If you would make sure that you took a bubble bath every Sunday, maybe, once in a while you could skip it to go do something with them, but don't skip it altogether. Don't get rid of your daily habits just because you're madly in love with someone and you want to spend more time with them. You want to show them your love. Because when you show love to yourself, you'll be showing that person that you're capable of being in a strong relationship, that you can be with someone but still be loving on yourself as well. And let's face it, someone is not going to stay with someone who transforms themselves in a relationship just to, like, be a doormat and, become this just overly giving person that forgets about themselves. That's not attractive to men, women, nobody. Like, it's not attractive. So you have to make sure that you maintain who you are throughout a relationship to keep that person. So what if you've already lost yourself? What if you don't even really know who you are? Don't worry, it's not too late. Maybe the person that you're with is beginning to lose interest. They might even leave you, but it's okay. People come and they go, and we just have to release it. But let's say you're with someone right now, you don't really know who you are, or you've lost the essence of who you are. How do you get that back? First, we gotta sit down, and I know I'm always saying sit down and reflect, but it's so important to actually get intentional about our wellness and our direction and to be fully who we are. So sit down and get really, really intimate and deep with yourself and remind yourself of who you were before that relationship, if you can. So sit down and write down who you were. If you used to do yoga in the mornings, if you used to go for a run, if you used to read, write all of that down and try to see where you can fit it into your day. And your partner may say that you're switching up on them. They might realize that, okay, he, she, they don't have time for me anymore. But it's okay. It's really okay. If that person truly loves you, they'll see that you're changing for the better and they'll support you. And if they don't support you, then goodbye. Let that person go. There's no reason for them to be in your life and be stifling you from getting to where you want to be. So let them go if they feel like you putting yourself first is a bad thing, because you cannot fill someone else's cup from an empty cup. So make sure that you're filling yourself and doing the things that you used to do in order to make you happy, give you that purpose that you need in your life, and just really fill you up. And for those of you who might be starting from scratch, like I mentioned before, it's completely okay and we can figure this out together. You really need to learn how to love yourself, and I'll make more videos on that soon. But learning how to love yourself, knowing your self-worth, knowing your passions in life and where you can be bold and really just be yourself are so important. So take small steps into just really figuring out like what you really love. Try something new. See if you like roller skating. See if you like volunteering for the neighborhood community organization. See if you like reading. Like, just try so many different things to see who you are as a person, and you'll be able to culminate all of that together and just really see who you are, what your interests are, and just bring it all together. Because at the end of the day, we're always discovering and rediscovering ourselves. I know I constantly rediscover myself, and it's always a beautiful, sometimes a lot of the time a hurtful process, but I mean, through all of that pain, we find the beauty, and I'm here to walk with you, and we can figure it out together. So the major thing with all of this is to really just be putting yourself first, being resilient in the process. You'll have crazy things come your way, but being resilient with it, making sure that you put yourself first, no matter what happens, putting yourself first will help you to be able to be with the best partner ever. The person that you'll end up with after putting yourself first, valuing yourself, and being your most authentic self will be the greatest reward of all. And I hope that you found this video helpful. Continue to prioritize yourself. Continue to discover and rediscover yourself, all of the layers. And I'll catch you in the next video.